I'm Joanne Sharefko, the president of Mountain Vista Governor's School Foundation. And on behalf of the foundation, I would like to welcome all of you here tonight to this reception and Hall of Fame induction.
Are there on the side. We had Mia Heller's micromagnetism using an oil-based ferrofluid to remove microplastics from drinking water. Of course, yes. Where are you? Is she here, Mia? Oh, Mia in the back. There she is. You can talk to her about it before you leave tonight. She can explain it to you. She won the grand prize, an all-expense paid week at the International Science and Engineering Fair in May. She also won the Northrop Innovator Award, first placed in chemistry, and she is invited to compete at the Virginia State Science and Engineering Fair in April.
All right.
Congratulations. We also have Becca Fowler. Is Becca here? Okay, raise your hand. Hi, so people can see. Okay. Optimizing biochar in cement for durability. She received the runner-up for grand prize, an alternate to International Science and Engineering Fair, first place in engineering, materials, and bioengineering, and also is invited to compete at the Virginia State Science Fair and Engineering Fair in April. Congratulations. Sam Lloyd is not here tonight, but his project is over there, and his is How Ambient Light Affects White-tailed Deer Habits. First place in the animal science category, and is invited to compete at the Virginia State Science and Engineering Fair in April. Jack Dweck, is he here this evening? Oh, raise your hand high so people can see who you are. Breaking down sugar, testing the strength of different sugar compounds. He received third place in chemistry. Congratulations. And Kiera Webster, her project Hydro Beats, designing an MP3 player and tempo trainer for swimmers. I don't believe is she here? Okay. Third place in math and computer science, Armed Forces Communications and Electronics Award. So, congratulations. Please take a few minutes before you leave tonight, if you've not already done so, and look at these projects. These students have worked very hard and obviously earned great awards for their work, and it's all above my head, but they know what they're talking about. See that we have two very accomplished young women with us tonight who are our next honorees. We had two young ladies last year, and we are here again with two young ladies. And we will start with Paige Curtis, and I'm not going to read you everything, you have it there in front of you, but she is a 2009 graduate of Mountain Vista, and she serves as the director of strategic initiatives and events at Destination Imagination. So if she will come forward and say a few words.
Thank you all. Thank you for having me tonight. It does really feel like coming home, so thank you all. I want to thank the foundation for this recognition. The further that I get in my career, the more I realize how privileged I was to receive the type of education that Mountain Vista provided me. It's a differentiator from my peers, so much so that I've dedicated the past 10 years of my career to the promotion of project-based learning through my role at Destination Imagination. And some of you all know what that is, which is really exciting because sometimes I walk into rooms where people say, is that a Disney cruise line? And it's not. While programs like Destination Imagination can provide support during after-school hours, it is such a rare gift to receive it inside the classroom like I did. There are no AP tests for critical soft skills. The World Economic Forum's 2025 Future of Jobs report lists employers' most sought-after core skills as analytical thinking, resilience, flexibility, and agility. We do that here. Amanda Harrington carefully chose topics that she knew her students cared about and made them verbally defend the opposing viewpoint. I want a future in which every student is challenged in that same capacity, to research, to challenge, to analyze, and to communicate. Educator Neil Postman is credited with one of my favorite quotes when it comes to education. Children are the living messages we send to a time that we will not see, and that's what we do here. We equip students to handle an ever-changing landscape and an unknown future. That's the work that you all do through Mountain Vista every day. Providing students with a Mountain Vista education, leaning into project-based learning, instilling durable skills in students is more important right now than ever. What amazing stakes and what rewarding work. If you ever feel uncertain about the state of the world or the outlook of the future, I ask you to remember what you are doing here molding youth. There's a beautiful legacy created through Mountain Vista Governor's School, and as I count myself lucky to be an alumna, I also count myself lucky to be among your ranks, helping our messages to the future to be strong, thoughtful, well-researched, confident, and creative. Thank you so much.
And our next honoree is Synteche Ribeiro, who is a senior principal systems engineer at Northrop Grumman Corporation. Synteche, if you want to come on up.
Hi. I think as many engineers, I'm a woman of few words, so this will probably be very quick. What I appreciated most about having an education with Mountain Vista was a lot of creativity with approaches to learning, which transfers really well into the engineering field because we have so many problems that you can't just fix from looking at them immediately, and you have to come up with some very creative approach solutions. So things like flex days and the extracurricular kind of clubs, in addition to the classroom projects. In my year, Miss LaMonica did the World's Fair project with us, which I really loved. And things like that give you a much better handle on learning. But thank you for this, and yeah, that's all I have to say.
We really are so pleased that you all came tonight to honor our fabulous women who were inducted into our Hall of Fame, to also honor our fabulous science students who won all of those awards. They're brilliant, they're geniuses, and of course thank our donors, and we hope that you enjoyed this evening, and we're so glad that you were here to share this moment with us. Thank you.